and you're regretting having taken up vocal lessons with Uncle John because now he pushes you to go on stage and sing. Right? You're cursing everybody possible while the audience is cursing you. Like, why can't this guy learn to sing properly before he gets on stage? What is this John doing? You know, not teaching the students how to sing properly. There's so many things which go on. Don't let the others see what you're going through. So we need to learn to relax, and we need to all get confident. Okay? A lot of that is what we're going to be talking about today, about stage presence. We're going to watch videos, as I said, and we're going to watch some really bad videos, some good videos, some excellent videos as well. But in every situation, every single moment of this evening till 8:30 before we close, we're going to be learning. Right? We learn from people's mistakes. You learn from your own mistakes. I think that would be the greatest challenge ever. It's okay, we all make mistakes, but as long as we learn from our mistakes, we'll all be perfectly fine. But before that, let's do some voice exercises. Let's sing the first 5 notes using me. 2, 3, 4. Right, same body posture, everybody, hands to the side. Head straight, otherwise cameras will be taking pictures. Right. Completely relaxed and composed. 2, 3, 4. We go up. Have a relaxed face. Some of you are looking anxious, some of you are looking surprised, some of you are looking just bottom line terrible, because I don't know what it is that you're thinking. It's not happening. Your singing is not happening. Yeah. Look happy and look very professional when you sing, please. Let's do that again. 3, 4. Let's raise our consonant sounds instead of me. Look at me. Right. See at the back of your throat. Open throat position. Me, me. For the ladies. 3, 4. Now please put a smile on your faces. Not a giggle. Smile. Smile, please. When you keep getting higher, you have to keep going like that, right? It's not going to help you get higher or lower. If you reach it, you reach it. Otherwise, you don't. No matter how terrible you look, no matter how hard you try with your facial expressions, it's not going to work. Facial expressions are good, but good facial expressions are good. Okay? Bad facial expressions are not good. So you have to work on it. This is why I keep insisting, because here I'm standing in front of you telling you how terrible you look, and you actually pay me to do that, right? The best job ever. But at home, I'm not going to be here with you telling you because I'm very expensive. So what you need to do is you need to stand in front of a mirror and see how terrible you look for yourself when you do certain things that we do. So please practice this every day. It's not as crass as it sounds, because some of you do look pretty, and you actually look extra pretty with some of your facial expressions when you put on a nice smile sometimes. Shilpa, you need to try harder to smile. Now some of us really need to do, and Ashish, you really have to work on your stage presence. Okay? Ask mom and dad to keep taking pictures of you. Actually, that's not a good thing, because every time you look terrible, they don't want their son to look terrible. So ask your brother, or if you have a brother or sister, do you have any enemies? Ask them to take pictures of you. It certainly helps. You have to know what you look like when you do certain things you do on stage. That way you can welcome more new ideas. Sometimes you might want to eradicate, most times probably you want to eradicate before we learn certain things that we do. Okay? If you don't believe me, please watch the videos. Don't take me at my face value, but this is what I do for a living, so I don't mind if you trust me and take me at my word. Okay? And that is one reason why we did one of those exercises. I can still find a speck here. Do you all see the speck? George? Yeah, please look at this speck, because again, let me remind you, singing is psychological, right? You don't have to keep looking up just because you're getting higher. Oh, every time you keep low, you tend to sing low, and you're like wanting to look down. It's not going to help, right? You can still like really try and talk low, looking up. None of that is going to change. So let's just practice going up and looking at that speck. Let's use low. Sorry, Josh. You got to look harder. 3, 4. Going high. Ashish, try and look happy. Great, fantastic. Now, singing your exercises, somebody just asked me what to do in order to keep getting higher. One, you don't keep getting higher, because there's a ceiling on top of all of our voices. You can only reach a particular point. But to get to that point, you need to keep practicing. Practice all of your exercises. Some of it that you've written down, some of those that we have not written down, but we will in the next 4 lessons. Is that right? If you could please position yourselves in a way where you're beginning of the song, she stands like that, right? The song finishes 4 minutes later, she stands like that. At least if it's a nice position, people won't mind. It's not going to sell. It's not going to work at all. There's no eye contact. Yeah? Notice the stage is, say, about here, and people are sitting, and you're standing on stage. And then who are you looking at? God? I'm looking at the stars, and I'm like, I wonder what star that is, right? There's no connection at the prime level. The audience have believed in you, that's why they've come for your show. Well, not really, but then that's what you've got to That's what you got to. Generally, if you're performing at a concert and then they hear like, "Oh my gosh, Rachna's performing tonight. I'm going for the show," and immediately your friends try and call the other friends and say, "Hey, you know what? This girl's singing, so let's go for the show." So you've got to give them a little bit of at least what they're expecting. These are kids, let's not mock them.